the springs of cooperation flow most abundant.
We will have equality, liberty, and
Can't decide whether or not the work. Oh yeah, by the way, speaking of which, like speaking of like the worker advisor, like man, that civic is so bad. Like I don't understand why they made it so bad.
Worker?
The one that's like 5 stability and you get to use the shared burdens thing. Like that is really bad. Like it's anyway, these are like the fucking rules that I play by.
I just pick better ones, if I'm honest.
Yeah, it's because they are like just so um they are just so bad compared to um fucking anything else. It's like ridiculous.
we will stand as one in the face of our enemies.
But yeah, like because that civil rule or whatever is actually just much worse than just social welfare, which you think it wouldn't be, but it is, and it's just really sad that they're like they didn't make it like better or comparable to that, because otherwise it would just be thematically interesting to do, but it isn't.
Can't you do like a resolution to like force everyone to adapt that? Or am I thinking of something else?
Maybe you can, but I haven't messed with that. It's one of those things that's like me, but not actually good, which is a shame because I like it as a concept. Like if they just made it give like unity in addition to stability, then it would be worth considering. Because otherwise, it's literally just a worse version of that policy that gives you 5 stability and then also allows you to get unity for every enforcer you have.
Yeah. Oh my god, what is it? I think the robots get a +1 unity for every one of those amenities dudes, and that is just fucking nuts at some point, like how much you get from it. Because you don't have a lot of unity options as robots, you gotta just build one specific building to get it. But with those guys, you get like a nice passive boost.
Yeah, you gotta build like the like something boosters or whatever, effectively your
calculators.
Yeah. Whatever makes like a robot empire happy. Those you gotta build that.
Increased synchronicity is like
they love being in sync so much. They love it.
Initiating communications. Anomaly detected. Initiating communications. Initiating communications.
I probably should pick that one. Man, I'm like so fucking indecisive. It hurts. I'm like, all right, I'll try like the xenophile one, and then like in my mind, I'm like working out the different benefits between egalitarian and xenophile, and I just realized that egalitarian is better. Like, not like 10 seconds into the game.
Yeah, that's also something I'm a bit afraid of as well, and that's why like, okay, this works. Okay, let's go. Fuck it. Don't stop the thing. Just go, go, go.
Well, at the end of the day, I do enjoy just like trying new strategies or trying to perfect like the same strategy really.
In the face of our enemies.
Like I quite like the warrior culture doohickey. Like I quite like the warrior culture civic, but unfortunately, because it gives you like a lot of amenities and unity and naval capacity, but unfortunately it's like I think I need nationalist zeal to start off with, because just having that additional 10% claims is gonna be better, I feel.
Hmm.
Because pretty much what that means is because a lot of times I found myself like waiting for um, claims to or waiting for me to get enough influence to press more claims or whatever. And I just don't want to be in that situation, especially not if I'm like trying to like kill opponents quickly. And I will say, like, because they made Stellaris faster is like one of the only reasons why I play it so much now, is because I can actually get to the mid game in like 3 hours, so to speak, and that's with me playing single player and pausing quite a bit.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, this is the thing. Yeah. So I don't know what my hold on. Yeah, I played only 25 years. I guess I played 25 years in this hour that we've been talking.
right.
And that is like in a hectic multiple wars on multiple fronts, because they actually like the whole empire has quote unquote awoken and let the enemies through, so my outer systems quote unquote got taken on the other side, so I had to build, as you do, another giant ass fleet to counter them.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm trying some lithoids out right now, and I'm trying to do like the whole super hyper militarist lithoids, so like I'm not even worried about like getting any kind of like additional pop speed or whatever. Like not even like going for like I don't even think I need to go for the nutritional plentitude thing, though actually I might just do it. Just because what else am I fucking gonna spend it on? So yeah,
Well,
they're
are you going for the army build, like army damage build and so on?
no, not arm, cause navy, like, not army. You know what I mean? Like I go for
Oh,
the distinguished.
why don't you
I
why don't
go.
you
What
just make a better army?
do you mean?
Just stack like army health and army damage, etc. Just have like invincible like invasion forces.
But that doesn't matter.
But it is an option, right? It's an option for a build.
It is an option for a build, but army, as you might know, literally couldn't matter less.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's like, whether you invade with one army or two assault armies. Oh man, what a difference. Yeah, no. Instead, I am like a true gentleman. I stack the rapid fire thing, and I also forget to change my policy. Slight imperfection, but fuck you, me if I'm going to restart now.
Yeah.
I missed out on 4 months of Unity. That's like 26 Unity, or that's like, yeah, that's like 26 Unity that I missed out on or something. I think I have to admit seppuku.
I think you have to give up.
Give up now.
Where's my endgame crisis? They should have happened something
Yo,
by
dog,
now.
where my endgame crisis at?
Fucking literally, like, thing.
Also, if you go for the supremacy tree and finish that, like, make sure that you don't have it to, like, no retreat doctrine or whatever, because that is, like, the fucking shittest doctrine to have.
What do you mean? It's the best one. It's fucking ship fire rate plus 33%.
Yeah, but I found it was just terrible.
What do you mean? Well, ship fire rate is basically like discipline or whatever the fuck in this game.
Yeah, but right, just my guys by default have like 33. Actually, by like once they get like overwhelming force, they have by default 40% increased fire rate, right?
Yeah.
Then it is way better for them to have like one of the other bonuses, because the problem with the no
retreat,
with the not one step backwards one is that your ships just get fucking wreckered like at a rate of knots.
Don't worry, my fleet consisting of only battleships and cruisers can attest to that. Like,
Well,
honestly,
yeah, well.
I saw it at one point, but I was like, oh well, fuck it, I don't care. Like,
Yeah,
let's
well,
just see,
once you're at that point, you know, then it doesn't matter, but that's kind of the whole, then, you know, why bother, you know?
Anomaly detected.
I can tell you right now, none of those policies is gonna, like, overturn a huge advantage either way, but it's like, I've just noticed that comparing the two, like, doing effectively the same build and comparing the two different policies, one means that, you know, I win and lose half my army, and the disengage one means I win and, like, 99% of my army is still there.
Yeah.
Survey complete.
Also, man, fighting the Marauders like tanks my FPS. Holy.
Aren't you happy for all those little ships or whatever they have?
They don't even have that many ships. It's just laggy. Like,
and you're playing on tiny.
It's definitely not to do with the thing, because it's like in-game speed slowing down, so it doesn't help. Does it?
Well, yeah, because like the size of the map is related to that, because, you know, presumably all calculations have to be done to like a higher degree because there's more shit on the map in terms of like for the AI to consider.
No, it was because I was looking at the battle. I was observing it, Kyle. It's a fucking paradox
yeah.
of calculations.
Fucking observing the battle. This game is played from the galaxy map, alright? Anytime you go into like the system is actually a cheat. Shouldn't even be in the game.
Stop microing, you fools.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you want to micro your ships, right click on enemy fleet. Press retreat button, or do not press retreat button. I didn't put my envoys in like the hegemony that I had, so it's been losing cohesion. Fucking a Billy misplays over here.
Kyle, please don't be a fucking noob. I believe in you. Oh, so you are a hegemon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay. They call me Billy Misplay. It's all good in the hood.
One of these AI empires trapped behind the Marauders, so I'm gonna liberate them for them. Aren't I a nice guy?
What a nice lad. I gotta decide which one, eeny, meeny, miny. I think you are the one that I'm going to kick out and eat. But first. Actually, yeah, no, just fucking do that because I can't be asked to micro that shit. Definitely not playing quote unquote perfectly, but it's fine. It's all for like, you know, it's RNG manipulation. The not putting the envoy in there, you know, it makes the random generator pity me.
Yeah.
Survey complete. Construction complete. Our presence in the galaxy has not gone by unnoticed.
And a hive mind. They had like an advanced start. Okay, that's not ideal.
Initiating communications. Initiating communications.
Hoping that that's like the only hive mind in the fucking game, because if there's like too many hive minds, like I'm in fucking some trouble. Because I literally get fuck all for fighting them, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna make a fucking prison paladin in it because this is kind of nuts.
Survey complete.
Or I should say, it's not really a prison camp as much as it is. This is a concentration camp.
It helps them improve their concentration.
Yeah.
What a nice guy. Yeah, you're helping the slow children. You're a curator. Okay, well, what the fuck? Where even? Alright. Oh, they're over there. Yeah, the nice thing is I can just like harm relations with them. Declare rivalry so that I get superior influence.
No, you're not Soul 3. You are Prison 3.
I think these might be like fucking marauders. Yeah, they probably are. I'm just gonna like do a fucking mulligan because that start was pretty abysmal.
Cheating.
It's not cheating. Doing a start over is not cheating.
I mean, saves come? No.
No, starting a new save is not save scumming. Alright, guys, today we're gonna play Stellaris. One save per copy of Stellaris.
Like one of those internet games that is just like, you have one life and then if it doesn't work out, you die.
Doesn't work out, it fucking destroys your PC.
I mean, there are games that you only get one shot at. But
yeah, but that's, you know,
not very popular games.
Yeah. I feel like that is, you know, designing to fail, and also if you have like any kind of like understanding of what they're doing to lock you out, you can just bypass it. You know, let me tell you, they're not making like the fucking best games, and locking you out. Okay, so these guys are the
Initiating communications.
environmentalist birds are gonna get wrecked. Okay, I better make sure that my policies are correct. Trade, marketplace disappears, food, nutritional latitude, gentlemen prohibited, refugees welcome. Yeah, that's all good. Species, set rights, living standards, social welfare, the default rights, living standards, social welfare. There you go. Done and dusted. One of the cooler things is starting with like a mega corp in your little hegemony or whatever, hegemony, because they you know, obviously they put like a branch office on your capital quite quickly.
Yeah.
Which is nice because the bonuses that the branch office actually gives to you as like the fucking officee or whatever is quite significant.
I mean, it's definitely worth keeping around. Although it's a shame that playing as them is kind of like meh, because they cost so much to establish a branch office, and you're like, ooh, get me 5 Unity, bro.
Oh yeah, the branch offices are way too expensive for like because they pretty much they pay themselves off in way too long of a time.
Yep.
You know, it's like not worth it. The resources are best spent elsewhere, which is a shame.
Anomaly detected.
We discovered an archaeological site.
I've not bought that
Survey
DLC.
complete.
Unbelievable.
Initiating
Yeah,
communications.
because I bought the Federation's expansion, but I was like, I am not gonna buy that DLC. Fuck.
You're not missing much.
That's what I figured when I played with you.
It's like, would you like to have, you know, more events that you can read that like occasionally give you small bonuses? And I'm like, man, I got the DLC because it was cheap, not because the content was good.
Well, you know, this is a Corona time, so I'm just like, you know, saving some pennies. I figured might as well save them here.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely. Like that. Like if I was like, what DLC should you get? Well, you should get the for Stellaris. Well, you should get the machine ones, the Armageddon one, and the Federation one, and just not bother with any of the other ones. Don't even bother with the Megacorp one.
Log updated.
Well, isn't Megacorp one?
Pardon?
Isn't the Megacorp one? Does it just let you play Megacorps?
I think so, yeah, because it's the patch that came with them was really good, but like I think them itself was not, so to speak.
Oh, it's the one I bought. So
You fool! You've wasted your life and your money.
my life.
My life. My wife for hire.
She's not a prostitute, though.
Survey complete.
Fucking Pepperidge Farm, remembers when, like, you know, you were like, oh, choose your travel type. That kind of shit. It's like, oh yeah.
Do you want? Oh my god, like the 3 type
Yeah.
wormholes. I never actually played with wormholes, so.
The wormhole's just like, you know, you build a wormhole, and then you can just go a bit further. So it's effectively like, you know, you have like a little zone where you can travel, and if you build a wormhole, you extend that zone where you can travel.
Right.
It is like, it was pretty good in terms of like how it worked because as a mechanic, but it just didn't like add anything to the game.
No.
Because at the end of the day, like, there was like there's no strategy aside from, especially then, there was no strategy aside from mass your army and smash it into somebody else. The whole travel added nothing to it.
Survey complete.
Yeah, the fucking warp gates are at least interesting. Which I think I even like when there was an option to like force everyone to use it, I did because I was like, oh, let's see
Yeah, the lines.
the lines. So I was like quite happy because I definitely could have told them like, yeah, if you're gonna keep one, definitely keep that one.
Yeah, 100%. Like they realized that this is what happens when, you know, you fucking don't let programmers decide what kind of shit goes into your game. Because it's like, you know, the non like line ones, I could already fucking tell you is gonna be a problem. Like if you wanted to like work together with like line ones and all that sort of shit. Like either you do none of that crap, but then you end up with like a really weird flat strategy game, or you do the lines, which they've done, which is a way better thing. And, you know, I also would have been able to tell you like right at the fucking start that having ground forces would have been a terrible idea.
It was a bit forced, you know.
It really was. Ground forced.
Anomaly detected.
These guys conquered a huge part of my space. Little do they know there is no planets there. So next war, I can just kill them, take their last planet, and call it a day. Call it a victory. Actually, what is the?
An alien empire is making contact.
Hey, we found them. Respect our authority or else. Oh, these are elder rays. Never mind. Alright, well, I guess not going that way, I suppose. Rather than waste influence by doing that, let's just go back home.
Survey complete.
Oh wow, I got usurped in presidency. That is impressive. Usually doesn't happen. I guess it's because I'm playing the Lithoids that they managed to
Anomaly
actually
detected.
out jigger me. That is
Yeah.
pretty. That is something. Why are they considered higher? They're belligerent. Interesting. What is my standard policy then? Expansionist. Yeah, I think they managed to do it by just being belligerent.
Really?
Yeah, because if you're just if you're like and actually no that doesn't increase that because I thought being belligerent increased your diplomatic power from thing. But if I'm like cooperative, I can increase my diplomatic weight. Which would that be enough to like make me take over power? I mean, yeah, we are doing it based on diplomatic weight. To change my policy to like cooperative or whatever. Just fucking imagine that shit.
Survey complete.
So lots of people are having issues with the whole what's it called desync issues on multiplayer. So maybe hopefully they'll have to fix it, but they have not acknowledged it publicly yet. So
Survey
it's a bit of a like maybe it will get fixed, maybe it won't.
That's a fairly big oof. If they don't fix it, that is.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they have like a public relations specialist or whatever. Oh, right. I have to change myself to fucking cooperative just so that it can remain in charge of my hegemony. Or hegemony. God, can you imagine?
Can imagine having that bad of a pronunciation. Yeah.
Well, what? Of hegemony?
Yeah.
How
It's not
dare you?
bad.
How dare you? Would you like me to call it hegemony?
Salucilids?
Seleucids?
God, hope that guy never fucking speaks in front of a microphone ever again.
That and I hope his family gets killed, am I right?
In fact, I already called the CIA to SWAT his house.
Yeah, I've arranged for his death. I've already told his wife that, you know, he cheats on her with a dog.
Fluffy was lovely.
discovered.
Why the fuck am I not in charge yet, you piece of shit? I guess it's not. I'm not 25% better yet. Yeah, I gotta actually like build up my fleet in that case. Cause like here's the thing, I can't kick somebody out of the Federation, right? If I'm not the one in fucking charge.
Well, deal with it, scrub, I guess.
I will. Don't worry. Once I build up my fleet, I should be enough of a Chad to deal with them. I got some pretty bad. I got a pretty bad starting agenda. Secure the borders, which is a fucking terrible one. It's like the defensive platform build cost minus 15%.
Technology discovered.
So, you know, you'll secure your borders for
I
sure.
will secure my borders at the expense of my enemies and my allies.
Anomaly detected. Construction complete.
I need to be like a little bit fucking better still. Like I need to have like, oh there you go, have like should have enough points now. Like literally now, I should have enough points. Just fucking switch to me. I'm your boyfriend now, Nancy. Come on.
Survey complete.
Okay, well, I mean, if the game would like to do math, is it like 25% or is it 20%? It might be 25% then in that case. Yeah, 25%. Okay, that makes sense.
My economy improved quite a bit once everyone stopped fucking providing amenities for planets that no one lives on, making consumer goods that no one can use.
What a fucking problem to have.
Yeah, you just sort of roll over planets that are just filled of fucking toy factories, and you're just like, I don't need any of this. But your new dudes will prioritize working in those over any other fucking installation, right?
Right. Gotta grow my economy 25% harder than this guy. Come on. Come on, you fuck. This, I have to be like so close. Because it's like 25% of 165, which is like 33 or 35 or something like that. Actually, it's probably 40, but oh fuck, I must be like he's like, it's like we're having a fucking race to see,
Detected.
having a good old fashioned space race. Good old fashioned arms race that he's not even aware he's in it. Come on, you prick. You fucking prick. You piece of shit. You're not gonna fucking do it. Oh wow, I have a bunch of exotic gases. That's pretty good. Do it, you fucking cocksucker. Don't you do it. Don't you fucking... Don't you fucking, like, outrace me in this, you piece of shit. How the fuck did this guy get, like, 25% ahead of me? I'm in charge! Yes! I have the power! Well, that was fucking hilarious and also retarded at the same time. Well, my first act as being president is kick out the guy that was like fucking second. It was president like a minute ago. You've been kicked, and I'm afraid.
Barack Obama, you're exiled.
Yeah. I'm afraid, makes claims on them, immediately loses the Federation fleet they helped build up to, like, declare war. I have legalized the creation of a clone army. Fucking Jesus Christ. Like, you know, you just imagine this, like, you know, you fucking, barely, like, struggle to, you know, fucking get majority votes back or whatever. And then your first action as, you know, president is to, like, fucking kill the last guy that was in charge. The last ruler has been declared a tyrant and all his policies have been, you know, fucking undone.
And also, I thought I killed these guys. Where the fuck? What do they have left? All right.
They will not infringe upon our rights.
Nice orbital station you got there. Shame if I were to end your existence.
They have the patriotic Vanguard faction.
Hey, I won the game with 2,307. 2,334. Wow, that is hard to say.
2,734.
Well, it's 23,734.
23,734.
Yeah.
Hegemony.
Well, it's just winning the game.
Yeah.
Because, you know, there's no one left. Actually, there is. Hold on, I didn't completely win yet. Hold on, there's some raider fleets that could technically take me on. One moment while I kill that. And technically, I also need to like build all this shit up, like all these star bases that went away.
Declared the war a month before I got the doctrine that gave me a 10% increased fire rate. Like, LOL, fucking bad plays alert. Oh well.
Didn't they? Doesn't that retroactively apply?
It does, but it's like I already won the battle at that point.
Oh right, okay.
So it didn't help. Also, it didn't build up like fucking things. I guess I'm just benefiting. You know, the way I tell it to myself is, I'm just, you know, fucking benefiting from conquering them slightly earlier. He says, as he hasn't even built ground invasion armies yet.
Very familiar with that aspect of things. Don't worry.
I'm just fucking playing a bit badly right now. I like in that other game that I actually have like a fucking strem of. I played quite well, just generically well, so to speak. We got him, ladies and gentlemen. We got him.
And somehow, in my mind, that's what Obama said when he killed.
Hitler in World War II.
No, the guy in Pakistan. You know,
Oh, Mussolini.
not Bin Laden.
Oh,
But I don't think he actually said that because.
no, I think that was just a parody, wasn't it? Where he said that was fuck. He said that in a parody. Like, I think it was a Saturday Night Live thing. Where, I think the skit was like he kicks down the door to make an address, and then he's like, "Ladies and gentlemen, we got him."
Survey complete. Survey complete.
That might be like ultra high, but I mean, jeez.
I'm trying to watch a video of you proving you wrong, but it's very hard.
I've always wanted a video of me proving myself wrong.
Oh no, that's it's Saddam Hussein. Right. Yeah, when they captured Saddam Hussein.
They were like, "We got him, LOL." We got him, Pog.
Unironically uses Pog.
I don't know, but I don't know if you know what the word unironic means. God. I will say, I understand the youth of today who like just fucking memes all the time, but God, like I'd want to like, don't you just want to like fucking kill them like just on sight?
I don't know, man. The prison sentence is just so long. I don't know.
Hey, man, once societal barriers break down due to the coronavirus and we have either a communist uprising or like some kind of other a Jacobin revolt or whatever, lots of crimes will go unpunished, and it'll just be me looking for anyone who uses meme words in real life, on like a consistent basis.
That's so radical, dude.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's just a 90s word. We're talking about somebody who's like PogChamp, Pog, or Kappa, or fucking trying to think of other Pepega, but no, Pepega is like Jesus Christ.
Like, it's fucking weird because I played the Dota 2 with a guy, and he would just use these words like fucking as if I understood them.
As like he would use them, not like it's like it's a very novel way because it's I don't know if you've ever like you haven't seen Star Trek or anything, right?
No.
Where because very relatively early on, and I think Star Trek: The Next Generation must be actually Star Trek: The Next Generation. There's like an episode because TNG is all about doing like diplomatic missions where they are trying to communicate with a race. Usually they have the universal translator, which just works, but it doesn't work on this one race because they only speak in memes. Effectively, you describe it nowadays because they only speak. Their language is entirely context driven and based on like past events, right?
Right.
So they say like it's where the whole Shaka when the walls fell came down comes from, or Darmok and Chalad at Tanagra. They effectively just make references to the things that happened, and that's how they communicate. It's like that, pretty much.
Yeah.
It's literally like a word that means nothing, or like a phrase that means absolutely nothing. It is only evoking, effectively it is evoking the feeling or whatever or something of where that thing originally came from.
Because where the fuck does Pepega come from?
Fucking Lord if I know. Like, it's from like some stupid fucking meme. It's like, I'm pretty sure it's what, like a Twitch emoji, like a Twitch emoji is called Pepega, and that's because that's also where Kappa comes from, so I'm just gonna assume that that's where it all comes from.
Yeah. I know it's a emoji, but Pepega distorted. It's Forsen. Okay. I like that there's a fucking answer on it on Quora, which is like Ask Yahoo, basically, is what I can describe it as. Or Yahoo Answers is the one, sorry.
Well, I did it. I conquered those other guys that were previously the things, and now I'm never in risk of. Now I am the Senate to like ultimate degrees. Never in risk of being out senated.
You're not gonna be humiliated
Yeah.
by some fucking tax Tea Party type movement. People who also use protein, unironically.
People who unironically say the word bro, in fairness, also just is you know, is on my list, bro.
Bruh.
Bruh. Bruh.
Bruh, it's just fucking
Bruh. Bruh. Bruh, 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 bruh.
Uga chaka. So narcissistic, bruh.
Bruh.
Technology discovered.
I don't think the people that excessively use the word bruh know what the word narcissism means.
Is that like about me? Cause I like that.
Yeah. It's like, bruh, is that like bruh about me, bruh? Because I like bruh.
Let's get this, bruh.
Extreme language tics. Also known as making fun of people that aren't around as well.
Survey
You know.
complete.
It's you know, one of those it's honestly like, if I ever go into like fucking politics, it's one of those like, how much like bullshit tactics can you get away with where you're just like straw manning against a hypothetical man that doesn't exist. You know what I'm sick and tired of? People that say bra all the time. Like no one in that room is even remotely evoking that or like bringing that shit up.
You know what really grinds my
You
gears?
know what really grinds my fucking gears? Like you use hypotheticals to make your argument, you know? It's like if the fucking Republicans were just smashing puppies on the street. Some next level tactics, you know? You know, I'm not saying that they are, but let's say that they were.
Yeah.
That it's like I think there was like one of those oh fuck, it was like one of those it was like one of those news guys that was like harassing somebody or whatever, and effectively it would always come down to like he'd ask like, do you hate Hitler or something, or if it, oh yeah, it was like this, it's like, would you abort baby Hitler, to a guy that's like, you know, uh anti-abortion. You know,
Yeah.
it was like Jesus Christ.
Oh, you pro-abortion, huh? Yeah, okay, well, or you pro-life? I mean, like, you know, like fucking abort baby Hitler, then, huh?
Yeah.
Oh no, you wouldn't. Okay, well,
Oh, I
fucking.
guess you love Hitler then. It's like, you know, that like, you know, fucking saying of it's hard to win an argument against a genius, but it's impossible to win one against an absolute idiot.
Yeah.
You know, that feel when people are like, you know, oh fuck this whole corona thing, it's a conspiracy by the Chinese. I'm like, oh fuck, you've cracked it, Billy. Well done. Like, you know, next day fucking Billy gets a knock on his door. It's the, you know, CIA being like, you're Billy, we need somebody like you're hired. Oh man, it's you know, you gotta start like a fake news site where, you know, you're just trying to attract as many retards as you can. Where you're like, oh yeah, I've recently discovered that fucking, you know, Ming the Merciless, and you just use a picture of Ming the Merciless is the guy who invented Corona to you know, promote the gay agenda and you know, release more chemtrails into the atmosphere.
Yep.
Fuck, I should have just like
Survey complete.
oh man, I should have just like called my my empire just the gay agenda.
Evading hostile.
Stellar Devourer. Alright then.
Debris analyzed.
Alright, so as my first, you know, as one of the first things that I did when I took over that planet is I shut down like all factories and all laboratories because I couldn't afford to keep running them. So that must have gone over really well with the local populace. Hey, congratulations, you're now unemployed.
Yeah. Oh fuck! I already fucked up my strategy.
But in order to rectify that, I'm going to replace one of these research labs with a holo theater. They'll love me now. Consume the slops, you pigs. You know? Only thing you produce massive amounts of alloys.
doing a bit of an experiment to see how fast the game will actually run by like removing all my pops, etc.
Oh yeah, have you tried like turning off? Because if you turn off the like turning off some of the graphics actually also helps. Like turning off like the oh my god, the like nebulas or whatever.
Nebula.
It's something you have to do in the debug console on the main menu. I know that makes it like, incredibly convenient and fun to do, but
Yes.
Debris analyzed.
Oh man, will I get elected to the council? I am the only member of the galaxy after all.
quickly take a picture and post it on Reddit.
Oh no, there's still the fucking. Hold on. You gotta kill the curators. I forgot. Where are the curators? This one there.
Then you gotta, rip open a void in the dimension and invade another. You become the devouring swarm of somebody else's game.
Construction complete.
So who's buying all this food I'm selling? Because I almost sold like 1 million of it so far.
No one. Or well,
I mean,
just like smugglers, nomads, space nomads.
someone is paying me like 1,400 credits for it. Is it just being like, burnt by some like off-brand hive mind corp that I'm not authorized?
No idea, but probably.
Oh yeah, running every single edict. Well, almost every single edict. The game gives you a surprising amount of like resources for destroying the curators.
I guess it's the kind of sort of balance. The fact that you can't, not being able to trade with them is a pretty big disadvantage.
Yeah, but like, yeah, I guess. But like, I never felt the need to like attack them earlier. So
Yeah, no, like it doesn't further your goals in any way to attack them, but maybe like it hurts everybody else, but because there's no one else. Man, my economy is just like in the dumpster right now. Oh my god. That's what I get for not like it's a bit of a shame how you can't so because I can um fucking I can obviously replace a building, but I can't like salvage any resources from it to like offset some of the costs of tearing it down, so to speak,
mm.
which is a bit of a shame. They'll say, "Man, I am missing that. I am missing that uh, uh, demote speed. How fast will these fuckers get demoted?"
just like go for the prosperity tree or whatever. It gives you the option to like increase the speed of it.
Harmony, yeah, for sure. But you know, I'm 17 years into the game, so that's not that's I'm afraid that's never an option. Though it is, harmony is like the second thing that I pick up for quite obvious reasons. Equivalent. That's not good. These guys being equivalent to me now. Players, fucking terrible continuity. Okay, so how much do I pay in fleet upkeep? 13. That's definitely not what's bankrupting me. Where are these guys even migrating to? You're migrating to R2. Alright. Just a fucking rural place. God, I do quite enjoy it when you're like sort of like when you're sort of like massively economically in the shit in this game, because it does feel like, you know, it's like, ah, yes, something to do. Play,
Yeah.
let's fix the economy.
Yeah, when you have like you have a huge, well, a sort of huge surplus of and minerals, and you're just like, how can I spend all this stuff and hopefully make things better in a few years?
Oh, well, right now with me, it was like now I've kind of got some of something, but like it's like I have literally nothing of anything except for alloys. So it's just like a matter of selling alloys to buy like minerals, buy food, make sure that my energy doesn't go tits up, and in the meantime try and like, you know, solve the situation.
Yeah.
Construction complete. Technology discovered.
Spend so much time putting all these people onto planets that I'm just moving them back.
Well, at least all the unemployment is generating quite a bit of unity. Shrug.
Survey complete. Construction complete.
We're slowly fixing the problem. Welcome to de-death spiraling your economy, featuring Kyle.
Welcome to Death Spiraling your empire with Polar.
Initiating communications.
Who the fuck are these guys? They want a commerce agreement.
So, have you ever had 1,000 unemployed people on one planet? I did.
Can't say I have. Alright, I gotta...
Record scratch. You're probably wondering how I got into this situation.
Oh, fuck. Like, what do I... Do I take one fission? I think I'll take Interstellar Dominion first. I used to be like, oh, that one's trash, but for like what I'm trying to do, it's actually quite good.
Initiating communications.
You guys are like so fucking eager for like trade and like research agreements or whatever. Like, sure, why not? Welcome to Kyle and how a recently conquered world and 4 unemployed people is enough to
Complete.
effectively prevent economic growth and be close to causing complete economic ruin. These 6 dudes not having like jobs that are actually helping me is my undoing. That's how tight it all is right now.
What ethics are you playing as again?
I'm playing as fanatic militarist egalitarian. You know, I can win.
Right.
I can win wars easy, but it's pretty much like the first conquest is always the fucking hardest in this because it's you know, you're like it's requesting association status within the common star hierarchy. All right, what's your game? Yeah, no, fuck you. You're not getting in my like this guy that's way stronger than me. He's like, I want into your hegemony. He'll instantly knock me into like being like a lesser member status.
I'll marry you, wife and Sims. I won't kill you or anything. Take over your house.
Okay, so we're almost out of the death spiral. Okay, we're out of the death spiral. We're only losing 6 food. Alright, new election. I wonder who's gonna get elected. On the platform of, you know, fucking not having a dog shit economy or whatever.
Yeah.
hell does this guy do? He's an expansionist. Okay, he's effectively the same guy re-elected.
Construction complete.
Oh wow. I think also. Yeah, LOL. Fucking my life. Yeah, I'm definitely not fucking playing well enough for fucking this shit. Like, another fucking beautiful quirk of this game is that. So even though I like conquered the guy that was like next to me, and his like trade was well within my trade hub's range, because he has his own station, it didn't automatically get transferred to my trade network, so I've just been missing out on like 15 trade for like a long time during that like economic crisis period, and I was like wondering what the fuck was happening. Like that 15 trade would have, you know, it didn't make all the difference, but it would have made definitely some difference. It would have like explained a little bit of like why is this so bad, you know? Oh, it's because that's the main thing that you get in return for like having to put in like way higher consumer goods is you get trade back from it, if you know what I mean. And that trade's supposed to kind of like, you know, offset the slightly higher cost of living.
Well, it doesn't. So
Technology.
yeah, I always found that I always wanted to trade balance a bit off with the consumer goods because it just would. Ah, there you go. Finally. What? Oh yeah. Can I?
It's not like just a flat thing because you have to also understand that it increases their happiness by 10%, which the 10% happiness translates into like depending on their base happiness that translates into a bit of stability, which translates into resource output, if you know what I mean.
Right.
But right now I just got low amenities because it's low. No. Anyway, I'm gonna